Video number 2, let's do this. Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the list update where I run through 10 albums I've listened to over this last week, few months, over a period of time. This is video number 2 of the night I'm recording. I had coffee at work and it is definitely kicking in. I had changed lipstick colors, so let's just keep this album train rolling. God, what the fuck am I doing?
Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain.
And with this album, you can officially consider me an Ethel Cain fan. While it starts a bit shaky, this album does sound as grand as the religious imagery that it evokes. And Ethel Cain is incredibly hot, and I am very gay, so there might be a little bit of bias in there. But, I mean, it's just that goddamn good.
Micah's Laundry by Matt Champion.
Matt Champion's first release post Brockhampton pulls more from R&B and indie folk than hip-hop, and while I wasn't expecting him to make an album that's more akin to an acoustic Frank Ocean, I ain't that mad at it. It's pretty good.
Everything by Glorilla. I'm so sorry to any Southerners.
So Glorilla is Sexy Red, but better, and I'm saying this as a fan of Sexy Red, so yeah, she's fucking amazing. And this album was pretty fucking amazing too. Yeah, Glow.
Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going by Shaboozey.
Okay, so I probably had a little bit too much hope for Shaboozey after his appearances on Cowboy Carter, because this feels very safe and it really fucking bored me, honestly. Except for Tipsy. It's a catchy fucking bop. I don't care how much the radio overplayed it. Who the fuck listens to the radio anyway, you fucking weirdos? It's so mean and unnecessary.
Good AM by Mac Miller.
So I've heard his start with Kids and where he tragically, unfortunately, concluded with Swimming in Circles, and this seems to be the almost literal middle ground between the two. The album switches between party jams and moody atmosphere pretty well, although the latter would definitely be improved upon in his later projects.
Traveler by Chris Stapleton.
Damn. I think I like country music now.
Tyranny by The Voids.
This fucking album is so good. Holy shit, it's so fucking amazing. The production was so crushing, and the distortion on Julian Casablancas' voice are just a match made in heaven for me. And like, for me, this is my shit. Y'all may not like it, but noise is my thing. The only downside of this song is that there's a 10-minute song that has no business being that long. But from this first album, I may like The Voids a little bit more than Julian's main gig in The Strokes.
Power by Illuminati Hotties.
You know, I'll be honest with this one. I may just not have been paying as much attention on my first listen of this album, but this is nowhere near as attention-grabbing as their Free IH project, and it just didn't end up hitting the same. It's okay.
Virtue by The Voids.
I can appreciate the variety that the band brings on their second album, but this album also loses a lot of the cohesiveness that made their debut project great for me.
Like All Before You by The Voids.
I'm honestly not entirely sure what to think of their most recent release. It's got some more thematic elements that run throughout the project compared to the first two, but it does feel like we've definitely lost the plot of what this band is, because this album isn't very noise rock at all, but it's also not enough of anything else. That's all for this video. Be sure to let me know your thoughts about any of these in the comments, and I'll see y'all for the next review. Pieces.